Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting tutorial. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And today, we're doing this. Before we start, I would love to introduce to you this amazing website. It's called Storyblocks. These guys have a lot of footage. Like, no, this is quality footage. Trust me, these guys have a lot of good footage, and you only have to pay for one subscription. You can pay monthly or annually, and you get downloading. And not only videos, not only music, they also have different photos, a lot of footage, guys. There are a lot of things here you can get. All right, all you have to do is create an account, buy a package, and get downloading already. To do nice if you get the unlimited one. Yeah, it only costs 29 bucks. All right, so that's the cool website I have today. Yeah, it has a lot of good stuff. So if you're really into production and graphics designing and all that, you will really need Storyblocks. All right, so be sure to check it out. Yeah, and with that, let's jump into the tutorial. Alright guys, so I'm here in Adobe After Effects, and for those of you who are following me, thank you very much, and thank you for keeping up. Alright, so today I have my project files here I'm gonna use for this tutorial, and if you're interested in them, you can get them in the description down below. Alright, so okay, so first and foremost, we create a new composition. 1920 by 1080. Okay, in this composition, create a new solid, make it a white solid. Okay, something like that. So we want to first create our background, so rename this as bg. Okay, so after you're done with that, we have something like this. So come here, get your rectangular tool and make something like this. Not so big, not so small, just like that. All right, and come here, and you're going to select a color, something like this. All right, yeah, something like that. And get this pen tool, select this and put this in the center if it isn't, but if it is, then well and good. All right, give this a rotation, something like that. Stretch it, adjust it till it's looking nice. Yeah, so come here, hold and move to the star tool and create a star. To change into a star, you move these, use the arrows, the movement arrows. You can make it what you want, you can make it anything. Alright, so just move it either up or down. So I moved it down until I had a triangle. Alright, so something like that. Get your pen tool again, center this if it isn't centered, but if it is centered, well and good. This makes it easy for you, like when you're working. So rotate this to 90 degrees, something like that. Move this one here. So press Ctrl D, duplicate, move it down here, rotate it such that they look like that. Alright, so duplicate this, move it here, rotate it to negative 90 degrees, right? Because it looks at the back of this, have something like that, right? And duplicate this and rotate it as well to negative 30 and have something like that. Yeah, you could adjust it more the way you want, alright? So after that, get the rectangular tool again and create this down here, alright? Something like that. Again, center this to here, alright? And then get the rectangular tool and you have to screw this like that. You can screw it more if you want, but for me that's good, alright? So adjust it, bring it closer like that, something like that, alright? You can remove this if you don't want it. If you want it, you can keep it, alright? So we have something like that, alright? Let me put this thing back there, alright? And just adjust this like that so you have your nice background. Okay, it's looking nice. So we have something like that, and so now create a new composition, call it slide 1. Okay, now into slide 1, what you're going to do, so we have our background. The next thing we have to do is make our text. All right, so let's just create a new composition, call it text, call it text 1 actually. No, just call it text. Okay, so this is where we're going to put our first president, General Aladeen. Alright, and just beneath we put um present of the United States. Alright, something like that. So I'm gonna change this color, but let's first deal with that. Scale this down here. Um, change this font to Calibri or a better font if you have. Okay, it has to differ from the big font. Okay, alright, so next we drop in this the voting thing we're going to use. Come here, all you have to do is to shape this out. So select the ellipse tool, hit this, get in the center, hold Ctrl and Shift, just move it like that. So we have a nice cutout there. Okay, I'll give you all these in the project files down below, so be sure to check them out. Okay, something like that. So we have these three things over here. We put the years down here, 20, 21 to 2026. Alright, I could make this bold, just make it anything you want. Okay, alright, so I think I'll make this brown since it's gonna be on a white background. We don't want it getting lost in there. Alright, so get into slide 1. put our background, okay, and put our text on top of it, okay. You could always adjust it the way you want it. I think I'll put it around here. Okay, so inside our text, I'll get this ink there. Okay, put it in, and first uncheck this, highlight this, Ctrl Shift C, put in one, call it text. All right, and with this, I have this on top, my ink. Now, what I'm going to do is to adjust this accordingly. If my text is here, then I put it like that, okay, and then I click this and I luma inverted mate. Yeah, so I have some good looking animation there. All right, yeah, so yeah, something like that. You could move it down a little bit just so everything comes out the way we want it. All right, okay, so get back to our slide one. So let's see, we have a nice text animation coming in, something like that. Yeah, yeah, looks nice. So the next thing we have to do is put in our present, right? So we get general aladeen, drop him in, right? Then we need to adjust him, put him where he has to be, okay, like there. All right, and he'll come from the other side, so we have to make that animation. Okay, so hit P for position, and this is where we want in here after a few frames, and before this few frames we want him out. Okay, then uh, just move to 30 seconds and move him in up to there. Okay, so select all these keyframes, right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease them, get to the graph editor, and select this, move it up. Oh, that's too much of up. Has to be in around 100 something. Right, move this here, adjust this here, such that we have a smooth transition from fast to slow. Okay, so let's see what we have. Yeah, that's nice, guys. It's nice. I like it. Don't know about you. Anyway, you could adjust the text such that it comes in the same time as this. Yeah, and you could also adjust its position if you feel it's so far away, and it's small, you could make it big, something like that. Okay, and the next thing we have to do is to put in our our stars, kind of like stars. All right, so let's put them in between the text and Mr. Alvin. All right, something like that. Yeah, they're looking nice. They're looking nice. If you want, you could always adjust the speed or anything of that sort, just so you get something nice and clean. All right. So The next thing we have to do is to move this background. So how to do it is like come here to the BG comp, remove this white, come back to slide one, uh, create a new solid white, put it beneath all of them. So now we can only move only this, only that, right? So hit P for position. So this is where we want it like after a few frames. So hit P there, and here move this backward. Okay, something like that. And after all these frames, we needed to move forward again a bit. Okay, don't worry, shall fix this. So select this, right click, give them assistant, easy ease them. Hit this, move it up, move this up as well. Get this smooth transition coming in. So we shall have something like this. Oh, it's coming in too fast. Okay, I think I make a little bit of an adjustment. So here I think you should stay back a bit. Okay, something like that. Alright, so now to fix this background thing, get into the background comp and come here to composition, composition settings, just adjust it, make it bigger. Alright, make it as big as possible. So let's get back and seeing. Voila, it's fixed. Alright, so simple as that. So that's for our first slide. It's done. It's looking nice. General Aladeen looking badass. Alright. Yeah, I wish this guy was gonna be the president. Like he's gonna run for president. It would be crazy. I don't know how it would be like, but it would be totally crazy. All right. Anyway, so we're done with our first slide. So come here to slide. Duplicate this as many times as you want. But as for me, I duplicated 3 times. You could duplicate the background as well, 3 times, and what else should we duplicate? The text. Duplicate the text 3 times, and this text also 3 times. Okay, you just duplicate it as many times as you want your slides to be. Okay, so let's get into slide 2. So for slide 2, we come select text, replace it with text 2, and oh sorry, text, it's text, right? Not text. So text with text 2. Okay, so inside text 2 there is text, replace it with text 2. Alright, so inside text 2 you're gonna change this. So for now, for our next president, we're gonna put Donald Trump. Right, so you have to adjust this, make it good looking irrespective of how you feel about the president. Anyway, okay, so when you're done with this, I think we've changed that enough, right? So we have to change this guy. So come here, hold Alt, drop him in. Okay, something like that. Change the background. Layer solid settings. Change this to something like this. It's actually best on you. Okay. And let's go back to text, change this text color. It doesn't match with anything first. Alright, change this to white as well, give it that good looking feeling. Alright, and something like that. Okay, so for our BG, change replace it with BG2. Okay, such that we can adjust it to anything. So just select all of them. From here, I could really make it anything. So I'll make it that. And when we get back, it's something like this. Okay, could still change this color to see what we can make it. Um, make it more of something like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so you could actually adjust him. I see he's so much of off. Could move this anchor point, get him inside the composition. Right, so let's see how this comes up. Not bad. It's looking nice actually. It's looking nice. All right, so we're done with Donald Trump, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, so when you're done with Trump, get into slide 3. So for slide 3, we have to change Mr. President to Kanye. All right. Trust me, this is gonna be an interesting year. Trust me. All these people running for president, uh, trust me, this is gonna be massive. Alright, so we have His Excellency Kanye here, and just need to adjust his position, replace his text with text 3, since it's slide 3. Oh, sorry, I meant text 3, and get into text 3. Replace this text with text 3. Alright, make sure you get these things right. Okay, so for this, change the name to um, Kanye West. Alright, so you could scale this up and have it looking nice and good. You can change the color to a white color, just so it comes out nice on the selected background. Okay, so get back here. You could actually give him the white background as you wish, but I'll change the background. I actually used one of his shirt colors. Alright, so for Kanye, gotta change this left a little something. Yeah, I used his shirt color. It was nice anyway. So, with that, then we have to change the VG, so change it to VG3. Okay, so get into VG3, select this. You can adjust it the way you want. Or like this, or like this, or like that. I just wanted to make it a bit brighter. Okay, something like that. If you want, you can still adjust it. Actually, you could scale this down if you want. Yeah. If you don't, you can keep it that way. Looks nice either way. Okay. So we have something like this for Kanye West. All right. So our third slide is done. So we have three slides. So we create a new composition. So for this composition, we create a new solid, and we shall make it a red one. Okay. And with this red solid, we uncheck this, hit scale, unlink this. All right. And we move a couple frames, click that thing, and adjust this to 0. Okay, select these keyframes, right click on resistant, ease them, get to the graph editor, and in the graph editor, move this like this, move this like this. Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, it's looking nice actually. Okay. So the next thing we have to do is create another composition, and in this composition we put our first slide, just slide 1, and actually let me first change the, sorry, let me change the size of the composition to standard 1920 by 10. Okay, and then this on top of it I'll put for this comp 2 I created, I'm gonna drop it on. Okay, so comp 2 comes in like that. So we have to automate this. So if it's not here, you can toggle the switches, come here and automate. So let's see what we have. Wow, it's looking nice, guys. And as soon as it gets to this point, you you drop in another slide. You get the slide 2 here, and get this comp 2, drop it up, and you automate this such that when it gets here, it just switches. Alright, something like that. Yeah, you could bring it sooner or later. It's really best on you. Okay, right here it switches like that. Alright, so when you're done with this, you get to the other point and drop in slide 3. So slide 3 and drop in comp 2 right there, put it on top, and all you have to do is alpha mate, and when it gets here it will just voila, something like that. And you have Kanye as Mr. President of the United States. Okay, something like that. So that was it for today, guys. If you like the tutorial, please leave a comment, leave a like, let me know what you think. I want to know what you think about this tutorial. I want to know whether you liked it. Please let me know in the description down below. Leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and share with your friends. Alright, until next time, bye bye.